Brian Higgins back with you, getting you ready for week 2 of the Orange football season. Syracuse in Maryland. Lakiem Williams with us. And Lakiem, fresh off your first start, huge numbers in double-figure tackles. What was that like for you to finally get that great opportunity, and it looked like you really took advantage of it?
It felt great, just out there with my team, executing the calls and just playing football. It was a blessing.
We talked about this defense really since last year ended of what it could be this year with so many people coming back. How much did you guys expect, really, what you did in week 1 to go out, pitch a shutout, and look as strong as you did?
To be honest, we expected it. We kind of knew what we were going to do, and we were really just putting all the pieces together since spring. So we kind of knew, how we were going to execute. It was all about, if everybody was going to do their job, do their, being the right fit.
You guys certainly were last week when no points. It's the first road shutout since 1991 in school history, so that's going back a ways. What does that say about how hard that is to do, regardless of who you're playing, to really hold them to 0 points?
It's extremely hard. I mean, Liberty, they had some good players out there, and, just being able to make a team not be positive, it's just hard. And just for us to be able to do it, it was exciting, and it was just a blessing.
Quite literally negative in rushing yards, which is crazy to see a team literally below 0 in rushing yards. We talked to Andrew Armstrong last week about you two guys and the idea of really you were the two new parts of the starting defense. How fast did that chemistry come together with you and Andrew, and what's it like taking over a starting job when everybody else almost is back?
It was fairly kind of easy. Being here, not really playing last year, I kind of knew the calls. I knew what to expect. And really for me, it was just putting it out for the coaches to see. Like, I already knew what I was going to bring to the table. I just had to make sure the coaches saw what we were going to bring to the table. And same thing with Army. After the bowl game, we got together and we just started saying, hey, we're going to be the ones. Let's just start working. And ever since after we beat West Virginia, we just haven't looked back since. We're grinding.
Yeah, you put in the work from last year to now. You put in the work over 4 years to get to this point. 2 years at a JUCO at Butte out in California. Then you waited your time last year. What's that like? You earned your spot coming from a JUCO out here to be starting for a top 25 team in the country.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. Just being through JUCO and having to go through what I went through and being blessed to come here. It's just amazing. I thank God every day about it.
All right, Butte College, Aaron Rodgers, Lakiem Williams.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know, right?
Yeah, and Clayton Welch.
Okay, and Clayton Welch. We can't forget about Clayton. 2 Butte guys on the Syracuse team. You're from Washington, and not the Washington we'll be near this week. You're from West Coast, Washington State.
Washington State.
How do you get all the way out here to Syracuse?
Really, I kind of always liked Syracuse. My mom actually had like a letter from me in first grade saying I wanted to come here to play basketball.
Okay.
And then, obviously I'm not tall enough to play basketball. So playing football and Clayton Welch being here, he was just telling me, like, hey, we're starting a new tradition here. You're going to love it. So I took the visit, came here.
All right, a few more inches, you could have been playing for Coach Boeheim. Instead, Coach Babers has Lakiem, and this week it's Maryland. You guys pitched the shutout last week. You saw what they did. They scored 79 points. How much does that open your eyes as defensive players getting ready for this game?
To be honest, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, they played against Howard. Howard's a good team. Maryland's a good team. But I believe in our defense. I believe in what we can do. So that doesn't really bother me.
All right, 1 shutout in the books for Lakiem and the defense. Hopefully another one this week. Good luck to you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's Lakiem Williams. We'll see him out there at Maryland this Saturday.